Today, we're diving into a sweet journey down memory lane as we explore 20 forgotten desserts that faded from your family table. These desserts were once the stars of family gatherings and celebrations, but over the years, they have slowly disappeared from our tables. Number 1. Chiffon Cake. Chiffon cake, a game-changer in the baking world, was invented by an insurance salesman named Harry Baker in the 1920s. Its unique texture is achieved by using oil instead of butter, which keeps the cake moist and gives it a light, airy consistency. The recipe incorporates beaten egg whites to create a meringue-like structure that is then folded into the batter, ensuring the cake's fluffiness. The cake's ability to hold various flavors, from vanilla and citrus to more complex tastes like chocolate and coffee, adds to its versatility. Its preparation involves a delicate balance, combining the dry ingredients with the wet components, followed by the careful folding in of stiffly beaten egg whites. This method ensures the cake rises beautifully and maintains its tender crumb. Commercial popularity surged when General Mills acquired the recipe in the 1940s. Marketed under the Betty Crocker brand, chiffon cake became a household name, particularly popular in the post-war era. The cake's lightness contrasted with the richer, heavier desserts of the time, offering a refreshing alternative that was both elegant and simple to prepare. Another intriguing aspect of chiffon cake is its compatibility with various toppings and fillings. It pairs well with whipped cream, fruit glazes, and even rich chocolate ganache, making it suitable for a wide range of occasions, from casual family gatherings to formal celebrations. Technically, chiffon cake is a hybrid of sponge and butter cakes, but it stands out due to its use of oil, which contributes to its distinctive moist texture. The use of a tube pan allows for even baking and easy removal, ensuring the cake maintains its structure without collapsing. Number 2. JellO Salad. JellO Salad, a hallmark of mid-20th century American cuisine, emerged as a favorite due to its ease of preparation and eye-catching presentation. Made primarily with flavored gelatin, the dish often incorporated a variety of add-ins such as canned fruits like pineapple and mandarin oranges, as well as marshmallows and whipped cream for a sweet, creamy texture. Some versions included savory elements like shredded carrots or cottage cheese, creating an intriguing blend of flavors. One notable variant, the Ambrosia Salad, combined Jell-O with coconut and fruit cocktail, while another, the Perfection Salad, mixed lime Jell-O with cabbage, celery, and green peppers, often topped with a dollop of mayonnaise. During the 1960s and 1970s, these salads became synonymous with potluck gatherings and holiday feasts, often molded into elaborate shapes using specialized gelatin molds. The appeal of JellO Salad lay not only in its taste but also in its festive appearance, often dyed in bright, vibrant colors that made it a centerpiece on many tables. Despite its decline in popularity, it remains a nostalgic dish, reflecting the culinary trends and societal norms of mid-century America, where convenience and creativity in the kitchen were highly valued. Number 3. Pineapple Upside-Down Cake. Pineapple upside-down cake is a classic American dessert that became popular in the early 20th century. This cake is notable for its unique preparation method, where pineapple rings, maraschino cherries, and a caramelized brown sugar glaze are placed at the bottom of the cake pan. The batter is then poured over the fruit and baked. When inverted after baking, the fruit and caramel layer becomes the top, creating a visually appealing and flavorful dessert. The cake's texture is typically moist and tender thanks to the pineapple juice often included in the batter. Pineapple upside-down cake is frequently associated with the rise of canned fruit in American households, which made the dessert more accessible and easy to prepare year-round. The vibrant appearance and the combination of sweet, tangy pineapple with the richness of caramel make it a beloved dessert for many occasions, especially in the 1950s and 1960s. This dessert also highlights the trend of convenience foods that defined mid-century American cooking, reflecting a shift towards recipes that were both visually impressive and straightforward to make. It remains a nostalgic favorite, often bringing back memories of family gatherings and celebrations. Number 4. Lady Baltimore Cake. Lady Baltimore Cake is a historic dessert believed to have originated in the southern United States. It is a white layer cake filled with a rich mixture of nuts, dried fruits, and sometimes a touch of liqueur. The cake is traditionally topped with a meringue frosting, which gives it a distinctive, elegant appearance. The filling often includes figs, raisins, and pecans, which provide a delightful contrast in texture and flavor to the soft, moist cake layers. The cake gained fame from Owen Wister's 1906 novel, Lady Baltimore, where it was described as a specialty of the fictional character, leading to its popular association with Southern hospitality and grandeur. Baking a Lady Baltimore cake involves creating a light, airy batter, typically made with cake flour, egg whites, and a hint of vanilla, ensuring a tender crumb. The meringue frosting requires beating egg whites and sugar until stiff peaks form, creating a light, fluffy topping that complements the dense, flavorful filling. Lady Baltimore cake is not just a treat. It represents a piece of culinary history, reflecting the opulence and tradition of early 20th century Southern baking. This cake is often reserved for special occasions due to its intricate preparation and distinctive, festive appearance. Number 5. Baked Alaska. Baked Alaska is a sophisticated dessert that consists of a sponge cake base topped with ice cream and encased in meringue. This dessert is unique because it combines hot and cold elements. The meringue insulates the ice cream, preventing it from melting when the dish is briefly baked at a high temperature. The meringue is typically made by whipping egg whites with sugar until stiff peaks form, then spreading it over the ice cream and cake before baking just long enough to brown the meringue. The origins of Baked Alaska trace back to the 19th century, credited to Charles Ranhofer, a chef at Delmonico's restaurant in New York, who created it to commemorate the United States purchase of Alaska from Russia. The dessert became famous for its dramatic presentation and the contrasting textures and temperatures. Modern recipes often vary in the types of cake and ice cream used. Some popular choices include pound cake or sponge cake, paired with flavors like vanilla, chocolate, or fruit-based ice creams. The key to a successful Baked Alaska is ensuring the ice cream is thoroughly frozen before covering it with meringue and baking. This ensures the ice cream stays firm, while the meringue turns golden and slightly crisp on the outside. Number 6. Grasshopper Pie. Grasshopper pie is a classic no-bake dessert that became popular in the mid-20th century, particularly during the 1960s. This pie features a creamy, mint-flavored filling made with crème de menthe and crème de cacao, giving it a distinctive mint chocolate taste reminiscent of the grasshopper cocktail from which it derives its name. The pie is typically set in a chocolate cookie crust, often made from crushed Oreos or chocolate graham crackers mixed with melted butter. The filling for grasshopper pie usually includes marshmallow fluff or melted marshmallows combined with heavy cream, which is whipped to create a light and airy texture. Some recipes also incorporate cream cheese to add richness and stability. The signature green color of the filling is achieved by adding a few drops of green food coloring. For those who prefer a non-alcoholic version, the liqueurs can be substituted with peppermint extract and a bit of vanilla extract to maintain the minty flavor. This pie is traditionally garnished with chocolate shavings, additional whipped cream, or even more crushed cookies. Grasshopper pie is often associated with festive occasions such as St. Patrick's Day and Easter due to its vibrant color and refreshing flavor. It is a nostalgic dessert that continues to be a favorite for its ease of preparation and the delightful combination of mint and chocolate. Number 7. Tunnel of Fudge Cake. Tunnel of Fudge Cake, a quintessential 1960s dessert, became famous after placing second in the 1966 Pillsbury Bake Off. Created by Ella Rita Helfrich, this cake features a rich, gooey fudge center, surrounded by a moist, chocolatey cake, achieved by using a high quantity of nuts in the batter, specifically walnuts or pecans. Key to its success is the accurate preparation of the pan, which must be greased and floured thoroughly to ensure easy release. The batter itself includes a blend of flour, cocoa, butter, eggs, sugar, and powdered sugar, with nuts playing a crucial role in forming the tunnel of fudge during baking. The original recipe called for a specific powdered frosting mix, which has since been adapted as it is no longer available. Modern adaptations often recreate this mix from scratch to maintain the cake's signature texture. During baking, the center remains soft and fudgy while the outer layers set, creating the distinctive tunnel effect. This cake does not rely on traditional doneness tests like the toothpick method due to its unique center. Instead, visual cues such as the cake pulling away from the pan's sides and a set crust are indicators. Number 8. Bananas Foster. Bananas Foster, a celebrated dessert from New Orleans, was invented in 1951 by Chef Paul Blanger at Brennan's restaurant. The dish was named after Richard Foster, a friend of the restaurant's owner, Owen Brennan. It showcases bananas sautéed in a rich sauce made from butter, brown sugar, cinnamon, and banana liqueur, with dark rum added for a flambé finish. The flambé process caramelizes the sugars and deepens the flavor, creating a dramatic presentation. The bananas should be slightly underripe to maintain their structure during cooking. The dish is traditionally served over vanilla ice cream, which balances the warm, caramelized bananas with a cool, creamy texture. Variations of the recipe might include substituting rum with bourbon or brandy, or adding toppings like chopped walnuts or almonds for extra crunch. Number 9. Harvey Wallbanger Cake. Harvey Wallbanger Cake, inspired by the popular 1970s cocktail, is a bundt cake infused with Galliano liqueur, vodka, and orange juice. The cake mix is combined with a package of vanilla instant pudding, eggs, vegetable oil, and the aforementioned liquids. Galliano, an Italian herbal liqueur with a distinct vanilla anise flavor, plays a crucial role in giving this cake its unique taste. To prepare, the ingredients are mixed and baked at 350 degrees for about 45 to 50 minutes until a toothpick comes out clean. After cooling, the cake is topped with a glaze made from powdered sugar, more Galliano, vodka, and orange juice, enhancing its boozy, citrusy profile. This cake is known for its moist, tender crumb and vibrant flavors, making it a nostalgic favorite from the era of fondue parties and retro desserts. Number 10. Vonetta. Vonetta, an iconic frozen dessert introduced in 1982 by Walls in the UK, features multiple layers of vanilla ice cream interspersed with thin sheets of chocolate. Initially a Christmas specialty, its popularity led to year-round availability by 1984. The dessert's name and elegant presentation evoke a sense of European sophistication, contributing to its appeal. Vonetta's structure involves layering softened ice cream and chocolate in a loaf pan, repeatedly freezing each layer to achieve its distinctive wavy texture. The chocolate layers are created using melted chocolate and coconut oil, drizzled over the ice cream layers. The dessert regained popularity when Good Humor reintroduced it to the US market in 2021 after a long hiatus. Making Vonetta at home involves layering whipped cream mixed with vanilla and sweeteners, alternating with thin layers of hardened chocolate, all set in a loaf pan and frozen until firm. Number 11. Ambrosia Salad. Ambrosia Salad, a classic Southern dish often enjoyed at potlucks and holiday gatherings, is a fruit salad that combines a mix of sweet and creamy ingredients. Typically, it includes canned mandarin oranges, pineapple tidbits, maraschino cherries, mini marshmallows, shredded coconut, and either sour cream or whipped cream as the dressing. Some variations add pecans or other nuts for an extra crunch. The origins of Ambrosia Salad can be traced back to the late 19th century, with one of the earliest known recipes appearing in the 1867 cookbook Dixie Cookery by Maria Massey Behringer. Originally, the salad was much simpler, using just grated coconut and orange segments. Over time, the recipe evolved to include more ingredients and flavors. The key to a perfect ambrosia salad is ensuring the fruit is well drained to prevent the salad from becoming too watery. The dish is best made a few hours before serving to allow the flavors to meld together, though it doesn't have a long shelf life and should be consumed within a couple of days. Number 12. Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry is a classic winter cocktail traditionally enjoyed during the Christmas season. It dates back to the early 19th century and is often attributed to British journalist Piers Egan, who created the drink to promote his book Life in London in 1821. The cocktail was later popularized in the United States by bartender Jerry Thomas in the mid-1800s. The Tom and Jerry is a warm, frothy drink made from a batter of beaten eggs, sugar, and spices, mixed with rum and brandy, and topped with hot milk or water. To make the batter, separate the egg yolks and whites, beat the whites until stiff peaks form, and mix the yolks with sugar, spices, such as nutmeg, cloves, and allspice, and a splash of rum. Fold the beaten egg whites into the yolk mixture to create a light, airy batter. To prepare the drink, place a spoonful of the batter into a mug, add equal parts hot milk and hot water, and then stir in rum and brandy. Garnish with freshly grated nutmeg for a festive touch. This rich, creamy beverage is akin to eggnog, but served warm, making it perfect for cozy winter nights. Modern variations sometimes include heavy cream or different types of alcohol like bourbon or whiskey, offering a twist on the traditional recipe. The key to a perfect Tom and Jerry is ensuring the batter is fresh and the drink is served hot, providing comfort and warmth during the chilly holiday season. Number 13, Black Forest Cake. Black Forest Cake, known as Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte in German, originates from the Black Forest region in southwestern Germany. It is a decadent dessert that features multiple layers of chocolate sponge cake, whipped cream, and cherries. The cake is traditionally flavored with Kirschwasser, a clear cherry schnapps, which gives it its distinctive taste and moist texture. The earliest recipe resembling the modern Black Forest cake appeared in a German cookbook in 1934. The cake includes sour cherries soaked in kirsch, layered between moist chocolate sponge cakes, and topped with whipped cream and chocolate shavings. Some theories suggest the cake's name might also reference the traditional costumes of the Black Forest region, which feature black dresses with white aprons, mirroring the cake's contrasting layers. Over time, various adaptations of the cake emerged. While the classic recipe remains popular, some versions use different liqueurs or omit alcohol entirely, catering to various preferences. The cake is also popular in Austria, Switzerland, and Italy, where local ingredients might be incorporated. Black Forest cake gained international fame in the 20th century and remains a favorite for special occasions. Its rich flavors and elegant presentation make it a staple in many bakeries and homes worldwide. Number 14, Rum Baba. Rum Baba, or Baba au Rum, is a small yeast cake saturated with rum syrup, often filled with whipped cream or pastry cream. Originating from the 18th century, it was invented by exiled Polish king Stanislaus III, who soaked a dry Kugelhopf in alcohol. The dessert was refined by his pâtissier, Nicolas Storer, who introduced it to France, where it gained popularity. Traditionally, the dough is enriched with butter and eggs, creating a light, airy texture. After baking, the cakes are soaked in a rum syrup, ensuring they remain moist and flavorful. The modern Rum Baba is known for its rich rum flavor and is often decorated with whipped cream and fresh fruits. In Italy, particularly Naples, it is known as baba and is often infused with limoncello instead of rum, showcasing a regional twist. This dessert is celebrated for its balance of sweetness and the kick from the alcohol, making it a popular choice in patisseries and restaurants across Europe and beyond. Number 15, Cherries Jubilee. Cherries Jubilee is a classic dessert created by renowned French chef Auguste Escoffier in honor of Queen Victoria's Jubilee celebrations. This elegant dish features fresh cherries flambéed with liqueur and served over vanilla ice cream. The traditional preparation involves simmering pitted cherries with sugar and lemon juice until they form a syrup. Kirsch or brandy is then added and ignited to create a dramatic flame effect that caramelizes the sugars and deepens the flavor. The dessert is quick to prepare, typically taking around 20 minutes. For those who prefer a non-alcoholic version, the liqueur can be substituted with cherry or orange juice. This dish is best served immediately to maintain the contrast between the hot cherries and the cold ice cream. Cherries. Jubilee remains a popular choice for its simplicity, elegance, and the spectacular visual of the flambé. It's a delightful treat that combines the sweetness of cherries with the rich flavor of the liqueur, making it a timeless favorite at dinner parties and special occasions. Number 16, Crepe Suzette. Crepe Suzette is a classic French dessert that consists of thin crepes served with a sauce made from caramelized sugar, butter, orange juice, zest, and Grand Marnier, or another orange liqueur. The dish is traditionally flambéed tableside, creating a dramatic presentation and enhancing the flavor of the sauce. The origin of Crepe Suzette is disputed, with one popular story attributing its creation to a 14-year-old assistant waiter named Henri Charpentier in 1895, who accidentally set the dish on fire while preparing a dessert for the Prince of Wales. The prince enjoyed the result so much that he asked for the dish to be named after one of his guests, Suzette. To make Crepe Suzette, prepare a simple crepe batter with flour, milk, eggs, and a pinch of salt. Cook the crepes in a hot pan until they are golden brown and set aside. For the Suzette sauce, melt butter in a pan, add sugar, and cook until it caramelizes. Add fresh orange juice, zest, and a splash of Grand Marnier, then flambé the mixture. Dip the cooked crepes into the sauce, fold them, and serve immediately, often with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. This dessert is celebrated for its rich, buttery orange flavor and the impressive flambé technique, making it a favorite in French cuisine and a delightful treat for special occasions. Number 17. Charlotte Russe. Charlotte Russe is a classic French dessert that was created by the famous chef Marie-Antoine Carême in the early 19th century. This dessert typically features a mold lined with ladyfingers or sponge cake and filled with Bavarian cream. The name Charlotte is thought to honor Queen Charlotte, the wife of King George III, while Russe refers to its Russian influence, acknowledging Tsar Alexander III, Carême's employer at the time. The dessert is made by first preparing a rich, creamy custard base, often flavored with vanilla or brandy, and stabilizing it with gelatin. Whipped cream is gently folded into this mixture to create a light, airy texture. The mold is lined with ladyfingers dipped in a liqueur such as kirsch or sherry, and then the custard is poured in and allowed to set in the refrigerator for several hours. Charlotte Russe became particularly popular in New York City during the early 20th century, where it was sold in push-up cups as a street food, especially favored by children for its creamy, sweet taste and convenient packaging. Today, variations of Charlotte Russe continue to be enjoyed, often decorated with fresh fruits and additional whipped cream. This dessert remains a beloved example of classic European confectionery, admired for its elegant presentation and delightful flavor. Number 18. Dacquoise. Dacquoise is a traditional French dessert that consists of layers of nut meringue and buttercream or whipped cream. The meringue layers are made by whipping egg whites with sugar and incorporating finely ground nuts, typically almonds or hazelnuts. These layers are baked until crisp and golden. To make a dacquoise, you start by preparing the meringue base with egg whites, superfine sugar, and ground nuts, often with a bit of cornstarch to stabilize the mixture. The meringue is piped or spread into circles on parchment paper and baked at a low temperature until firm and slightly golden. The classic filling for dacquoise is buttercream, which can be flavored with coffee, chocolate, or fruit. Another popular filling is whipped cream mixed with fresh berries or fruit curd. The layers of meringue and filling are then assembled, often with the top layer decorated with additional nuts, powdered sugar, or chocolate shavings. Dacquoise is known for its delightful texture contrast, the crispness of the meringue against the creamy, rich filling. It is often served chilled, making it a refreshing and elegant dessert suitable for special occasions. Number 19. Bloom's Coffee Crunch Cake. Bloom's Coffee Crunch Cake is a nostalgic dessert that hails from the now-defunct Bloom's Bakery in San Francisco. This cake is renowned for its light, airy chiffon base, a rich coffee-flavored whipped cream, and its distinctive coffee crunch topping. To make the cake, start by preparing a chiffon batter with flour, sugar, egg yolks, oil, water, lemon zest, and vanilla. Separately, beat egg whites with cream of tartar until stiff peaks form and fold them into the batter. The batter is then poured into a tube pan and baked at 350 degrees for about an hour. The coffee crunch is made by boiling sugar, light corn syrup, and brewed coffee until it reaches the hard crack stage, then adding baking soda to create a foamy texture. Once cooled, the mixture is broken into bite-sized pieces. The whipped cream frosting is infused with coffee by dissolving instant coffee granules in heavy cream, then whipping it with sugar until stiff peaks form. The assembled cake is frosted with this coffee whipped cream and generously topped with the coffee crunch pieces, providing a delightful contrast of textures and flavors. This cake is celebrated for its complex flavor profile and light texture, making it a favorite among coffee and dessert enthusiasts alike. Number 20. Bananas Foster. Bananas Foster, a renowned dessert, originated in New Orleans in 1951 at Brennan's Restaurant. Created by chef Paul Blanger, the dish was named to honor Richard Foster, a friend of the restaurant's owner and chairman of the New Orleans Crime Commission. This dessert celebrates the city's role as a major port for bananas coming from Central and South America. To make bananas Foster, butter, brown sugar, and cinnamon are melted together in a pan. Sliced bananas are then added and cooked until tender. Banana liqueur and dark rum are poured in, and the mixture is flambéed to caramelize the sauce and add a rich, deep flavor. This hot banana mixture is traditionally served over cold vanilla ice cream, creating a delightful contrast of temperatures and textures. For an added twist, some variations include pecans for a nutty crunch. The dessert's dramatic preparation, often done tableside, makes it a favorite for special occasions. The flambe technique not only enhances the flavor, but also provides a spectacular visual.